The Springfield is the cheapest 3-slot rifle you can buy at $3,800, and at that price, you should probably be suspicious why they are just giving them away. Well, as Crytek is already aware, it turns out it is cheaper to retrofit old technology than to design and build something totally new. If that doesn't make sense to you, Hunt started as this game and then turned into Hunt Showdown, and the Springfields in the game used to be muskets, which you loaded from the barrel, and then they got these trapdoor conversion kits because it's cheaper to modify millions of guns than it is to make new ones. Wow, this guide's about economical efficiency as well. Nice. The Springfield does 132 damage to the chest out to about 20 meters, which means it can down a player missing a small health bar. That 132 figure means the Springfield has the highest medium damage. The Springfield also has an effective headshot range of 212 meters and a pretty speedy muzzle velocity of 490 meters per second, so at range it is certainly capable of lethal headshots like this clip. Dead.
Wow.
The Springfield also has a pretty good iron sight, decent hipfire spread, and variants for a variety of situations and ranges. And speaking of ammo types, the Springfield has two available for it, dum-dum ammo and explosive. Dum-dum ammo causes bleeding on enemy hunters at the loss of some muzzle velocity and bullet penetration. Explosive is even slower, has no penetration, and feels even more situational. Of the two, you'll probably use Dum-Dum to add some extra damage and pressure enemies to stop the bleeding. Also, Crytek seems really fond of including it in its questlines, which you gotta wonder what you're supposed to think about the ammo type that Crytek elbow nudges you to use as part of a challenge. A lot of Springfield Dum-Dum ammo on the floor. Just an observation. Explosive ammo isn't completely useless though, it actually pairs really nicely with the Springfield Compact. The point is, stop using an explosive Springfield as a primary weapon. The damage sucks, the splash range sucks, and it can kill but usually doesn't, at least not alone. For the best result, use the explosive ammo to follow up a spark shot, or if you want to get flashy, you can use it to detonate a dynamite bundle early, like this video that got an honorable mention in the video awards. So on paper, the Springfield can put players down, up close or at a distance, and it only costs a tantalizing $38. So what's the catch? Well, there's quite a few actually. Let's start with the trapdoor mechanism. While it is cool to look at, it does remind me of something like a Keurig. Like sure, there is a little satisfaction in ejecting that spent casing and plopping a new one in there, and yeah, arguably it is faster than the old method of readying the barrel, getting the papers out, ramming your grounds in there, replacing the goddamn cap which you always struggle with. You get the point. Yeah, this newfangled conversion kit is cool, but the end result is still mediocre coffee anyway. And at this point, I feel like I just keep droning on about medium ammo. I mean, after all, I have talked about all the other medium ammo weapons, so maybe there is just something interesting about medium ammo, or as my Enneagram suggests, maybe I'm just desperate to reform. But right now, the most disappointing thing about medium ammo is its damage drop-off. The medium ammo damage drop-off begins at 20 meters and falls steeply beyond that, quickly becoming insignificant compared to long ammo. And it hardly beats the Winfield's new 150 meter headshot range, or even further with FMJ. While the Sparks feels punishing for missing because it has a 4-second reload, the Springfield feels punishing because you'll need all the hits you can get, and it has a lengthy reload. The trapdoor mechanism, although cool, can feel a bit cumbersome. The reload is only 2 seconds, but just given how manual that action is, it can feel much longer, especially when switching ammo types. She's bleeding, coming to you.
I'm dead.
Come on. Dead.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Nice.
So the good book says the Springfield is known for its quick rate of fire, Which, I mean, I guess, but that feels like a really loose interpretation of quick. Like when I say I'm going to quickly ask people to subscribe to HomeReel, but then I also have to make time to explain that the difference in subscriber growth when I do remind people versus when I don't is about 70% more with a reminder. So I mean, it just makes sense to tell people, hey, why not subscribe? And I mean, after all, pretty good pedigree. How many hours of guides are we at now? So to the people that say you don't subscribe because I keep reminding you, I'm just telling you why these messages are in these videos. And as an added bonus, it proves my point that I was making about the Springfield because, oh look, this wasn't a quick message about why you should subscribe. So, punchline. Okay. Let's reel this in because it's getting a little nebulous. The Springfield is not anything to write home about. Seriously, stop writing me about it. It does decent damage, has okay ammo options, and suffers from medium ammo syndrome. But wait, before it sounds like I'm complaining, keep in mind the Springfield is only $38. People that enjoy it probably just get a kick out of being able to down hunters at range for free, basically, and if you love the Springfield, that's okay. It's not the most competitive single shot weapon, it's not my favorite medium ammo gun, it's not even my favorite starter weapon, but it is $38. And that value is extended to its marksman variant for a cheap sniper that can actually compete at range, or a 2-slot compact sidearm variant that has a little more utility, especially with a striker that can swipe several grunts at a time. The Springfield's biggest weaknesses are its lengthy reload, its medium ammo meagerness, and this obnoxious hammer that obscures a bit of your screen and is just wide enough for enemy hunters to hide behind. The Springfield probably pairs best with the PAX since that can boost your medium ammo or dum-dum ammo, depending on your choice. And as mentioned, it also makes sense with the Sparks for some synergetic two-tapping. Just be careful of those reloads because although the Springfield is a little quicker, landing your shots is still super important. So maybe the Patriot gave the best advice here with the classic,
"What did I tell you fellas about shooting?
Aim small, miss small.
Aim small, miss small."
Also, Crytek, musket bayonet win.
Okay, this is happening. Yeah. Striker, I don't even know her.